Hello everyone, welcome to Media Information and Literacy video lesson. Before we proceed to the discussion in this video, let me ask you these questions. Do you agree that knowledge is power? But how is knowledge formed? What is the source that fuels you to acquire knowledge? The answer: media information literacy. Media information literacy, or MIL, defined as the ability to access, analyze, and create media. It is a prerequisite for citizens to realize their rights to freedom of information and expression. A rights-based approach is pursued to define MIL in general, and digital media and information literacy, or DMIL. Different projects initiated by DW Academy are drawn on to show the importance of aspects and creation and, of course, engagement. They illustrate that various stakeholders need to be involved so that citizens can critically access, use, and participate in the flow of information on a broad scale. There are diverse understanding of the various competencies that MIL should foster. DW Academia discussion paper defines MIL as a composite of 7 core competencies. Media and information literacy offers you the chance to be more adept and skillful in creating, producing, and sharing information and media messages. To be more literate in media information, we have to master the 7 core competencies. 1. The ability to access and locate suitable media and information sources. 2. The ability to use and understand media and information in order to apply it in one's daily life. 3. The ability to evaluate the credibility, accuracy, and objectivity of sources. And 4. The ability to create and produce media and information. 5. The ability to participate by knowing how and where to interact with creators and editors of media and information. 6. The ability to understand the workings of media and information systems, their organization, and how information is produced. 7. The ability to recognize, demand, and defend quality media and information sources. Media and information literate individuals are also critical thinkers because of the need to be more discerning of the necessary information as well as its sources. The media and information part of MIL is generally regarded as including conventional media such as television, radio, newspapers, and magazines, as well as digital media such as the internet, email, and social media. According to media scholar Art Silverblatt, there are 8 fundamental elements of media literacy. A critical thinking skill enabling audience members to develop independent judgments about media content, an understanding of the process of mass communication, an awareness of the impact of media on the individual and society, strategies for analyzing and discussing media messages, an understanding of media content as a text that provides insights into our culture and our lives, the ability to enjoy, understand, and appreciate media content, development of effective and responsible production skills, an understanding of the ethical and moral obligations of media practitioners. Do you agree that these elements also pertain to attributes of a responsible user and a competent producer of mediated communication? The media literate person is in control of his or her media experiences because He or she understands the basic conventions of the various media and enjoys their uses in a deliberately conscious manner. Why is fostering media and information literacy important? Fostering MIL can have many layers. It can be about passing on the technical skills such as teaching people how to use a keyboard and a mouse, and how to send an SMS on a telephone. It can also be about imparting functional knowledge, such as how television news shows are produced, or about raising awareness of issues such as media bias and unethical behavior. All these competencies are necessary in order to make effective and responsible use of media and information sources. It is generally seen and increasingly essential for young people to develop media and information literacy as early as possible so that they can participate fully as citizens in the future. Let us now discuss the two main reasons. Firstly, classical media development projects, which often promote media diversity or seek to improve journalist skills, are pointless if the information produced by the media falls on deaf ears, so to say that the flow of information to work effectively, people need to develop the seven competencies outlined above. The second reason is linked to the digital divide. The term refers to the increasing gap in the access to modern information and communication technologies that exist between certain regions and demographics. With the mobile internet access gaining momentum in many developing countries, the digital divide is starting to become less about whether people have the physical access to the internet, but whether they have the ability to benefit effectively from it. This is where media and information literacy comes in. Thus, media information literacy ties in with the human rights based approach to media development, such as media information literacy is a prerequisite for enjoying fundamental human rights, in particular freedom of expression and access to information guaranteed by Article 19 of the UN's Universal Declaration of Human Rights. To fully understand what is media information literacy or MIL, let us discuss the aspects of MIL. MIL is the optional outcome of media, information, and communication technology, or what we call ICT education. This begs that question. However, of what has outcomes might specifically be regarded as MIL, there are three options. The first aspect of MIL is the technical skills. Involve being able to access and use computers, mobile and other technical devices that offer media and information content. According to UNESCO's 2011 31, MIL curriculum defines this aspect of MIL as accessing information effectively and efficiently. It is important to stress that technical skills are an absolute prerequisite for being able to put into MIL practice. In many countries, MIL projects have to start with the basic courses in digital media and information literacy. Only then are participants able to access and utilize these resources, and only then thus it makes sense to convey knowledge and about these resources and foster critical attitudes towards them. Content decoding skills are important as the next step. They involve being able to deconstruct and analyze media messages, but also knowing one's own information needs and being skilled at gratifying them. Dieter Biak has also included what he calls media compositional skills. In his model of media competence, this involves creating new things of media content, encouraging self-determination, and increasing individual chances for participation. So, MIL decidedly involves a performative aspect, since literacy always entails the competence to be able to do rather than just to know a certain things. Knowing facts about media and ICT is the outcome perhaps most associated with traditional school and tertiary education. However, writing SEMA, Susan De Moiler, in the year 2009, page 7, has summarized this facet of MIL from the user perspective, arguing media consumers ought to be able to identify the news, know how media decide what matters, and understand media rules in shaping global issues. And now let us discuss what are the dimensions of media and information literacy. 1. Accessing media and information. Technical skills for accessing suitable media and information sources. 2. Using media and information, content decoding skills and responsible strategies for applying content to one's daily life. 3. Evaluating media and information, ability to judge the credibility, accuracy, and objectivity of sources. 4. Creating media and information, critical attitude and skills in how to construct media and information. 5. Participating in media, critical attitudes and knowledge of where and how to interact with journalists and editors of media, as well as with other citizens via old and new media. 6. Knowing how media work, knowledge about media and information systems, organizations, routines, and effects. 7. Demanding media quality and rights, critical demand for and defense of good media and information sources. To fully grasp what is MIL or media information literacy, let us also discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages of media and information. Advantages of media information. Media and information literacy makes studying for students. It builds and enhances professional network. It strengthens communication. It can be form of a leisure. Another advantage is that media and information literacy can improve the quality of education through the use of the different media platform. It motivates to learn. It makes teaching easier for educators. Media and information literacy keeps the public well informed on political issues and current events. It educates the public in the field of politics. It allows ordinary citizens to express their opinion on certain political issues using the web. Disadvantages. MIL might lure people to abuse and misuse their skills when accessing the internet. It can entice people to download and copyrighted materials. Sent messages through text or email strain relationship. It can distract people from doing important tasks. MIL can tempt online shoppers to spend too much on children playthings. Learning how to operate or assemble new gadgets may take long and difficult. It can adversely affect politics because it can be used to manipulate the news through social media and use it as a black propaganda for a political rival in order to get public support or sympathy. It can use panic or confusion among the citizen. It can incite the public to rebel against government to engage in a violent acts. To sum up all the lesson that I have in this video is that media and information are necessities of our communicative lives. When we understand and use various media forms to access information, we consider ourselves media literate. An information literate person, on the other hand, is able to recognize when information is needed and to locate, evaluate, effectively use, and communicate it in its various formats. When you are technologically and digitally literate, Well, congrats! You are able to utilize different digital technology, communication tools, networks to locate, evaluate, use, and create information. Remember that critical thinking is necessary for discerning the media source and the kind of information that you use. Thank you, and I hope you are learning in my video lesson.